Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, the news updates. Enugu will have naval operational base soon. That's according to the Chief of Naval Staff. Yes, now the Navy Chief, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, the Navy Chief or the Chief of Naval Staff in Nigeria, has assured Enugu people that the state will have naval operational base soonest. He said that will ensure that Enugu coastal areas is secured. He met with the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, at the government house, where he intimated him about the plans of the Navy to make sure that Enugu State have this operational base. He said it will also enable Enugu State, the Nigerian government, to know that Enugu State have coastal areas and to, revitalize the seaport in Enugu. Look at the statement he made. The Nigerian Navy has three primary roles, which are first, the military duties, being the protection of this country's territorial integrity and sovereignty from the maritime domain. We have policing roles as well as diplomatic roles. We have noticed that within this role of policing duties, we have not extended our functions to Enugu State, and we want to do that with your support. To this end, we plan to extend our operations to encompass and cover the broader spectrum of Enugu State, knowing that the state has a navigable river around Ozowani. That river used to be a seaport during the colonial era, and it has been abandoned. We believe that if we can police that area, it will give assurances to investors who will now invest in the development of that seaway for the benefit of the people of Enugu State. So I want to seek your support as we make this bold initiative towards showing presence within that important seaway. Our operations there will be aimed at providing internal security operations, both through area surveillance and patrol in such a manner that economic activities can thrive without hindrance. End of quote. Now, this is the statement of the Naval Chief, Emmanuel Ogala. He's from Enugu State, incidentally. And so, this is what we have been saying, and this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been saying about the marginalization of the eastern people in the Nigeria contraption. You have seen as this man have made reference to the seaport in Enugu along Ozowani River. He said in the colonial era it was a seaport, but it was abandoned. This statement came out from this man, Ogala. Say it was abandoned. Who abandoned it? For what reason? It's the marginalization we are talking about. You abandoned it because it is in the southeast. That is it. Colonial era, the seaport was there. What happened since after the war? Because they are conquered people. You want to subjugate them. You want to annihilate them. You want to exclude them, punish them, suffer them. Yet you want them to become to be in the same contraption with you. Nowhere. That's why people are saying nowhere. Allow us to go, since you don't want us. And these governors won't understand. When you listen to what Mba is saying, the governor that received him, he was even saying, "Oh yes, there is seaport there." He was happy to hear it from Ogala that there was seaport there during the colonial era. Oh, that it will make the federal government to have interest if the naval officers start securing the seaport or that coastal area in Enugu, particularly by establishing operational base there. It will attract federal government attention. But Ogala is saying that, look, that securing it will bring investors to come and invest. Invest to where? Invest in that place. Who will come and invest in such a place that the federal government of Nigeria has refused to come and develop? Who will come and invest? Investors will come and dredge it or do what? So we don't understand. That's what we are saying. When you see government that is full of hate, marginalizing people, wicked against a particular people and section of society, What do you think? That is it. Because the government will do their bit and investors will do their own. If you have a functional government in Southeast, a functional government in Biafra land, I tell you, you will see the capability of the Biafrans. The abilities, capabilities, ingenuity of the Biafrans have not been well exploited. Yes, up to 50%, because of the bad government. The environment is so harsh and it's not enabling. If you provide enabling environment in the Southeast Nigeria, you will see the industrial spirit, the ingenuity of the Igbo man. You will see the spirit of enterprise burning in the Igbo man. That is it. But they have known this, they know. The government at the center know. That's why they collaborate with each other. The ethnic nationalities, they collaborate with each other to make sure that the Igbo man is being subjugated. They collaborate, all of them. They collaborate, all the ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. I just tell you, it is now that some of them are gaining some lessons and experiences, and they're trying to pull out from the conspiracy against the Igbo. Hitherto, all of them has been there, conspiring to make sure that the Igbo takes the back seat. But God have not allowed that to happen. They can only do that in appointments. They can only do that in appointments and elective positions. But in terms of economic, in terms of per capita income, all these things, the Igbo man is still topping the list. That is it. Per capita income, we are number one. That's good everywhere in the country. The one is building, developing. So we are not afraid. What we are saying is this: release MNK, our leader of the IPOB, leader of the Biafrans. He's the only one speaking the truth, speaking the interest of the Southeast. Other ones, like these governors who've, traveling aware the resources of their states, they are there for their selfish interest. They're not protecting the interest of the masses, the interest of the poor Igbos who have seen hell while they're in Nigeria. That's why the call for referendum is gathering momentum. It's attracting the young people because their future is in the balance. Exactly. A young man from Eastern Nigeria who have qualified papers will not get job at the federal level. A man from Sokoto, Zamfara, who is barely qualified, will get executive director at the federal level. So what are you not talking about? What are you not saying? Go there in the army, go there in the police, go there in the navy, go there in the civil service, go there in the prosecutors. As long as you are bearing Chi in your name, as long as you are bearing Igbo name, you are not qualified to be promoted. That's what is going on. And you want people to keep quiet. Let it continue that forever and ever. Nowhere. That's why the call for referendum must be heard by our people. And that's what we're saying. So, Ogala, establishing the naval base, operational base in Enugu, is not a problem. The problem is, if it's established, of what benefit will it be to the people of Southeast region, and particularly the Enugu?